Hello guys, today we are gonna be taking a look at Killzone Liberation, released in 2006 on the PSP, developed by Guerilla Games. This is the only non-FPS title in the Killzone series. Instead of being a first-person shooter, this game features a top-down isometric view, so it is very different from all the other games in the Killzone series. But the big question, is it good? Well, actually, yes. If you are okay with the isometric perspective, then this title is very good. The story is set between the events of Killzone 1 and Killzone 2, and once again you control Yan Templar. The story is fine and it features a good twist towards the end, but my focus here is going to be on the gameplay, which is just fantastic. This game is really very challenging actually. The enemy AI is really amazing, especially for the time when this game came out way back in 2006 on a handheld platform. It is really phenomenal. The enemies, they have such a tactical behavior. Like they are gonna take cover and toss grenades at you, they're gonna hide and call for backup. With shotguns, they're gonna try and rush you. With sniper rifles, they're gonna try and take you out from a distance. They are a challenge to deal with, and it's a fun one. The enemies, they planted mines and there are claymores and whatnot in your path, so you have to tread really carefully. And then the enemies, they've got like dogs with them, they can smell you out and cause an alarm, so you have to be really careful, and it's a real challenge to deal with all these threats. And then you've got these amazing boss battles with incredibly tough enemies, and one of the boss battles with a spider tank actually took me ages to get through. So yeah, it's really very challenging overall, and it's really rewarding as well. You can actually upgrade Templar's abilities by completing challenge games where you get objectives and you have to complete them with certain conditions, like taking out a certain amount of targets without hitting a civilian and stuff like that, and you earn medals for it, silver and gold and stuff like that. And with those you can unlock new abilities for your character, like the ability to carry more grenades, more health kits, increased close quarters damage, and infinite ammo and stuff like that, which is really cool. The game also features collectibles in the form of money cases, and collecting enough of them unlocks new weapons. After enough money has been collected, the more powerful V2 upgraded weapons become available. And these V2 versions are a huge step up from the regular variants, as they have increased damage and stuff, which really helps in taking out those dangerous bosses. And in the weapon variety, there is no shortage of weapon types: magnums, shotguns, assault rifles, machine pistols, sniper rifles, chain guns, and whatnot. And then you're going to be using vehicles in certain parts of the story, and the vehicles have their own weapons, like you're going to be controlling a tank in a particular area and a hovercraft in another one, and then you're going to be using a jetpack in another part of the story. So there is a ton of variety in the weapons department as well as in the general gameplay. In certain parts of the campaign, you're actually going to be having an AI buddy to help you out, and you're going to be able to command them, and they're going to be able to revive you if you've fallen, and you're going to be able to do the same for them. So it's actually something that adds a decent amount of flavor to the gameplay, and it's great to have some support in tough situations. This is a highly replayable title because of the fact that you have so many weapons that you can unlock and upgrade, and then there are so many abilities that you can upgrade as well. But the best part about this title is the fact that even with all those upgrades and abilities like infinite ammo and stuff, still this title is going to be really hard for you. It's always going to be a challenge, and the difficulty, it's sometimes it is frustrating, but not always. And overall, it is a very enjoyable title. And if you like challenging games, this is definitely going to test your mettle. Overall gameplay in this title is really enjoyable. All the encounters, they always go back and forth between you and the enemies exchanging fire. It's not a fast-paced title at all. You're gonna take your time in taking out those enemies. You're gonna take cover and try and avoid getting hit, and then you're gonna pop out and shoot. It's really immersive in the terms of gunplay. You will always have to stay a step ahead of your enemies in terms of positioning and tactics to avoid getting overwhelmed. So yeah, the really challenging yet enjoyable gameplay, tough boss battles, elaborate shootouts and encounters really make this title worth your time. This game features an amazing sound design. The enemies, they sound downright menacing, the guns, they sound amazing, and the explosions are booming too, which adds to the overall immersion of the gameplay. But the graphics, this title came out way back in 2006 on the PSP, and it looked okay back then. But today, it's definitely not gonna impress you in terms of visuals. Keeping in mind that this game came out 16 years ago, it's okay to look at, and it features some funny ragdoll physics. Level design definitely has some variety, from industrial areas to swamps to snowy mountainous regions. But the obvious king here is the gameplay, coupled with an amazing enemy AI. The mission design is damn fine too. The PSP actually lacked a second analog stick, so this title is a great single stick twin stick shooter if that's a thing. But you are definitely not going to miss that second stick functionality in this title because the mechanics are damn fine. So yeah, this title is totally worth it if you like really challenging isometric games and are not crazy about graphics only. This game is actually the reason why I love the Ascent so much because it always reminds me of Killzone Liberation, and this title is one of my favorite PSP games and I really loved my PSP. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. Do check out other videos on the channel and peace out.